Yeah, guys. Sorry, I haven't been making videos lately. I kind of have exams and personal things, but I'll be doing more of them in 2, 3 weeks when everything finishes. So let's start on the update details. Uh, so I honestly want to say this is one of the least game-changing updates ever. There are a few cool things, but the only thing that honestly has value is actually gonna be I don't even know where this is exactly in the patch notes anymore, but they're resetting. Yeah, right here. The record for beginning, intermediate, and expert patch will be reset. If you're end game, that basically means that for the price of a regular pack, you can get like 4,000 crystal. It's a really good deal. So if you haven't already bought them, I would advise buying them right now, finishing them, and reusing them. This needs to be done today before the patch hits. So let's start looking. So in Ardor, they have a new player. I wouldn't say he bad. I wouldn't say he great, but he does have a lot of potential. We'll wait for the EE. Ace, increased attack power, critical rate 25%. Flaming kicks, right? Increased team's critical rate by 40%. Kind of weak, I do find, but I mean, it could be valuable. Increase attack power by 50%, action speed by 30% for 10 minutes when using an active skill. Now, again, as this is a time limited one, if he dies, he loses the stack. So this could be just a little bit annoying, and it is conditional when using an active skill. I don't know if it's only his active skills, but I want to guess it is. So in a way, it is kind of a good, decent buff, but it does require him pulling off an active, who I'm guessing is a 1.5 Spirit Bar active. So it really is going to push you towards getting him to pull it off. So it is pushing again towards the 555 thing, 7-star. So we'll see. Decrease critical rate and reflex of enemy in position, that's always fine, and increase action speed and max hype. Now, action speed is something that Ardor kind of misses, so that is pretty cool, and max life. All around, I want to say he's very balanced, just that their skill is based on using an active, forces you to max out the active, who really is something that's going to be annoying for early to mid-game players because they can't just 7-star what the hell they feel like it, but he does have potential in Ardor, not broken and not bad. Now, for Dark EE Hamerus, I want to say I was hoping for more. Pass, recover action bar, increase receiving pass effect, penetration. We all knew this was going to increase by these values. Now, what they did is they played with Disturb and they changed it to decrease defense 50%, increase damage received by 15%. I gotta say that is a very small buff, especially since Dark only has one other player that plays with increased damage. They don't have the stone slots for it. It's just really bad. So I'm kind of disappointed in it, and this kind of really cements that it's gonna be basically Balteon, then Shura, then her, and meaning even Lucid won't need her. So I'm kind of disappointed in this, but I guess in COT and stuff like that, it could have value for this one specific skill because it is pretty good for COT because you only care about decrease damage increase there. Um, Extreme Evolution Jury has been added to the game. Well, they decided to buff the one skill that is cancerous in PvE. PvP, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it did give it a little bit more value. Increased attack power, well, that's completely fine. Um, Inflict 15% damage to the enemy hype within a position when attacked, and that's changed to 20% and 20% spirit. I gotta say the spirit part's more the real buff, and 5% life, that's just for PvE when that's gonna be really frustrating. Overall, I don't think it's that big a deal. Again, I honestly would have buffed her more, and meaning that she's once again gonna remain a selfish reflex player, so not the best. Now, Premium Manager. Wedding Dress, Selena Ardor will be added to the game. Actually got some pretty good passives in here. I might even get her. I'll see with the changes to the expert pack and all of that. Wedding Dress Selena can be acquired through the purchase event, blah blah blah. Use the same skill as the main sponsor. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm not fully sure exactly where she goes. I'm guessing she's a manager. Um, Flower Bouquet, gold needed to refresh scout discounted by 10%. That's actually going to be a really good discount because on long term, it's going to give us some huge saving. And chance of Gatekeeper appearing in scout will increase by 5%. I'm guessing this is her maxed out stat, but it does look pretty decent. Premium skins, well, I mean, I don't need to talk about those that much. Looks okay. Kind of cute. I don't really use them, but they do look nice. Now let's look at the draws. Chubo, Ardor, Miho, Nerua, Sky, Ravi, Choi, Felix. Basically, this is a great week to drive your Ardor because you get one of the newer legends and you get Chudo, I'm guessing, the new Ardor guy. And thank you, BB, for making this hard as Selenas to pronounce. If you're founder again, Neru and Felix are some key players. And if you're not part of those two elements, you just shouldn't draw at all because nothing is good here. On the following week, we got Shar, Jade, Rashasa, Blade, Cassia, Hameros, Askeladd, Cresty. So this is more what the week you're going to be drawing if you're going for a COT meta, because it's got Char, it's got Askeladd, it's got Cresty, that's also kind of part of it. And even for PvP meta, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Char is extremely powerful for PvE, Askeladd PvE, PvP, Cresty PvE, PvP. So this is more when you would draw. Now, if you're like Mono, I maybe wouldn't advise drawing on this week, though. There's nothing really that great. Now, a bunch of changes. Edward Thunder will be added to the match, blah, blah, blah. So we can pretty much guess that it's added. I'm kind of shocked, honestly, that the next one isn't going to be Jury, because I was kind of awaiting that. But we'll see how they may pull it off. Kyoko will be changed to Classic Star. Okay, people cared. I mean, I thought everyone already owned her. Okay. At least that means you can scout dupes for her. The boss minion against Askeladd will be added to the game. I feel like they're adding so many, we don't even know which one's which in the order anymore. Now, I already talked about the reset, who's really cool. Actually, is it the regular packs or is it the growth packs? I'm not even sure anymore. Okay, balancing. Elizabeth Woodman will be balanced. They increase her crit rate by 10%. Anything that buffs our skills in COT is good in my opinion. So yeah, because she is considered the worst COT helper currently. I think maybe Net's worse, but it's around where we've gone to. Blade will be balanced. All they did was, honestly, in my eyes, it's still a nerf. A critical rate action speed for 8 minutes. It will change to attack power. I don't know if attack power is worth more than action speed. I guess it's a striker. It's not that bad, but versus a speed front, that's not a great deal either. Sky has her stats adjusted from power to technique. Now, people can go check that out. That means she's going to be better at stealing and she's going to be better at passing. So it should be a good deal. I know some people were using her more based on the power and were happy with it, but whatever is good with you people. Grander skill has been fixed. Missing information for scouter actives. That sounds pretty basic to me. Nothing really major. Coliseum has been added to the drop route of. I don't like. I honestly still haven't drawn a single one of them in COD. So I don't know where they're falling from. I haven't gotten them, and they're kind of annoying me because I want them to complete the stupid chains. But okay. Blah blah blah. Making marking correctly. Yeah. Okay, we know that one already. And seriously, if you're trying to sell premium paid managers, just don't, please, please. That's all I'm asking right now. Don't ever do that. Even if you're not going to use them, just hoard them because they honestly have better stats than regular managers. So I hope this explains to you guys the basics about this patch. Again, really no impact on the game or the meta game. So yeah, have a good day, guys.